For the record, there were 28 minor fatalities in the entire 2024 calendar year. We are already up to 10 in 2025.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Boss Watch is a segment that we do every single week where we take a look at what bosses are up to in the southern United States. In particular, we've been doing this segment for the last several years by pulling press releases from federal workplace safety and health enforcement agencies like the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, the Mine Safety and Health Administration, the Department of Labor's Wage and Hour Division. But since Trump came into office, they have not been issuing any new press releases, and so there's not been any evidence of enforcement actions or resolution of enforcement actions at any of these agencies. Although we do have a press release from the Mine Safety and Health Administration, not about any new enforcement actions, just repeating some of just the latest state of play as it relates to safety in coal mines. And so this is from the Mine Safety and Health Administration. 10 miners have died between January 3rd and March 5th, 2025, more than triple the number for the same period in 2024. Accidents classified as powered haulage remain the most common, with 4 fatalities, followed by machinery with 2 fatalities, and fall of face, rib, side, or high wall, which is another 2 fatalities. 4 fatalities involved failures of ground or coal rib conditions. 4 fatalities involved improper maintenance or unsafe operation of equipment. 1 fatality involved explosives, and another involved not locking out and tagging out equipment. The Mine Safety and Health Administration asks that you remain vigilant every day at our nation's mines. Fatalities can be prevented by implementing effective safety and health programs. Important elements in any safety and health program include workplace examinations, hazard recognition, and avoidance and training. To prevent serious and fatal accidents, everyone in the mining industry needs to be alert for hazards. MSHA is urging the mining community to focus on identifying and eliminating safety and health hazards. When we work together, we can succeed in improving safety and health for miners. Now, I am honestly surprised that they were able to put this release out, but this tracks from what I'm hearing from folks. Employers right now feel empowered and emboldened in this environment to do whatever they want, to not continue with safety programs, to not ensure that equipment remains safe, to not ensure healthy working conditions, because they don't feel like anymore anybody is going to stop them. For the record, there were 28 minor fatalities in the entire 2024 calendar year. We are already up to 10 in 2025. Hey, 5 seconds. Just wanted to say that this is only possible because of our donors. If you want to see more of this, then consider donating yourself at tvlr.fm/donate. We have an update on Elon Musk's OSHA-issued citation of about $50,000 in late January. You'll remember that was made public last week. And if you check out the newsletter, you'll get a reminder about the specific charges. But Elon Musk is appealing those charges, and Jordan Barab has a piece on his newsletter, Confined Space. You can Google Confined Space newsletter about Elon Musk's history with OSHA that we highly recommend you read. We're going to wrap up with Union Busters. This segment of Boss Watch, covering national updates, is sponsored by Labor Lab. Labor Lab is an employer watchdog organization. They are committed to safeguarding the right to organize through unions, collective bargaining, and mutual aid. They do this by combing through reports that union busters are required to file with the Department of Labor. Here are the new LM20s that were filed last week. AG Equipment Company in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, hired LRI Consulting Services for $425 an hour. LabCorp, Georgia, in Tucker, Georgia, hired East Coast Labor Relations, where Joe Brock is, for $3,500 per day. We also got a note from Labor Lab about Joe Brock and East Coast Labor Relations. He did not include any payment information from employers or 2 subcontractors for his LM21 for 2024. Overall, Labor Lab says that his reporting rate is shoddy over the years, although he did report this information in 2023. We'll be filing a complaint, Labor Lab says, and releasing a report on this in early April when LM21s are due for most persuader firms. But, that's interesting. Getting paid millions of dollars to union bust and you can't even file the right forms. Crazy. Cisco Guest Supply in Corona, California, hired Action Resources for $3,700 a day. Blick Art Supplies in Galesburg, Illinois, hired Greer Consulting. Workers lost that union election. American Craft Brewery and Samuel Adams, Pennsylvania Brewery in Brennigsville, Pennsylvania, hired American Labor Relations Group for $385 an hour. People Solution Consultants filed an LM20 and listed LRI Consulting Services instead of the employer. So again, union busters not filing the paperwork correctly. And finally, a couple of LM20s were amended at Quality Labor Solutions. They included their compensation rate of $200 an hour, as did Flores Labor Relations, amended their LM20 to include their compensation rate of $212 an hour. That is it for our updates this week, and that wraps up our show. Find us online, Facebook and YouTube to continue the program. Otherwise, we will see you next week. You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.